The Gadget Hour with Andy J.
on Talk Radio.
You're listening to Gadget Hour here on Talk Radio. Now then, it's time, I think this is going to be quite entertaining, actually. It's time for a bit of a giggle, because we have talked over the year or so about various different... We all know that relationships and the way you get into them, and frankly, casual sex has changed, okay? I'm an old man. The way I used to do things, you had to go out, you had to have some patter, or be introduced to someone, or have a bit of charm, or wear the right aftershave, or whatever. These days, it's about getting, it's about getting your rocks on online. There's a few apps out there, we all know about Tinder, etc., where you have a profile, and you meet people, and you swipe left or right, etc. However, there is another one out there that is new to the show's radar that we've only just discovered, called Do I Date? And we have Jamie and Terry here to tell us all about it. Welcome, boys. Welcome to the show.
How you doing?
Cheers, nice to be here.
So, Do I Date? My understanding of this, and you guys will be able to explain it much better than I, but my understanding of it is that Do I Date is an app which enables you to then review the dates you've been on. Is that correct?
That is correct, yeah. It's not just limited to the dates you've been on. It's a review app. Just like you can review your friends, your family, your exes, your partners. So there's all different aspects of it. You've got a safety side, which obviously, because there's some abusers online, there's people meeting online strangers. There's people meeting online strangers and they don't know who they are yet. There's women and men going to review a handbag or a pair of shoes that they're going to buy, but they're not doing the same for someone they're meeting online. It's craziness.
Wow. Okay, so hang on, right, let me try and get my head around this. If you're reviewing a date or an ex or whatever, do they have to be part of your community? Do we have to be able to kind of link to them?
Basically, the way it works, so when you join the app, you have to sort of submit a certain level of details to authenticate who you are as a person, and then that creates the ability then, so if I'm creating a review on you, then I would have to have a certain level of interaction with you, i.e. your contact details and stuff like that. Whether they're not revealed, but you have to show that you know them on that level.
Right.
So it's not, so you can't just say throw in a name, throw in a picture and make up a story.
Yeah.
So it creates that next level of interaction with that person, so they know that you've got some level of relationship. Then you basically create a review of them anonymously, so you could, because naturally people will say, you know, on Facebook you might want to say something about a friend or whatever, but you hold back because you know there might be a backlash or you're just shy.
Yep.
Whereas with this, it creates the freedom to just say what you feel. And initially people expected it to be sort of, it opens a door to sort of give abuse.
Okay.
But it's actually the opposite. A lot of people feel comfortable. People are just as shy about saying bad things as they are about good things about people because they're shy.
So let me get this right? If one of my exes, for example, was to review me, okay, whatever it is they want to say, would I then discover that someone had reviewed me? I wouldn't know who had reviewed me, but I would immediately know that somebody had reviewed my skills as a datee, as it were.
The moment you get that review, you'll receive a text notification saying you've been reviewed on Do I Date, and then there's a link to take you straight into the site, log in, and it's a daunting feeling. Is it a good rating? Is it a bad rating? You've got to log in and find out.
All right. So... Okay, so can you share some of the kind of things that, let's keep it anonymous, but can you, let's get some examples, because I'm imagining, right, that this could actually lead to a bit of hilarity as well.
But the other thing, you could be browsing through and seeing what your colleagues or your friends are about behind the scenes, but then you discover someone who's been on a date, but they shouldn't have gone on a date. Then, cheekily, you can share that straight away on social media.
So it goes. So you could out
to the world immediately.
Naughty boys or girls that are going behind their exes, their partner's back.
And it just gives you, like, if you think naturally dating, when you create a profile on a dating platform, you're selling yourself, right? So you can be the nicest guy in the world, but the worst salesman.
Yeah.
So now you can't put yourself out there, and you feel shy. You don't want to say all these lovely things about yourself.
So I got this question for you, right? And I'm looking forward to hearing, because you pulled out your phone, which means hopefully you're going to read me a few examples, which I'm excited about. But in my head, and it might just be the way I'm programmed, I can't imagine many exes going on and actively promoting the person they were on, like they were in a relationship or dating. Yeah. I'm imagining most people kind of a bit like, well, he didn't pick up the check, or
And, you know, that naturally you do think that, but then if you think about the sort of Instagram generation, everyone wants that little bit of accolade. Everyone wants their selfie to be liked and everything. So a lot of people sort of, they'll go on and rate their friends and go and say all these lovely things about their friends, give them a 5-star and da-da-da-da-da. But at the same time, they're saying stuff about that person. So even if you don't take the 5-star out of it and you just see someone else's view of that person, you're seeing them from a different light. You're getting a different perspective on that person's character.
And this does lead to people then tapping them up for dates, does it?
We're working towards it at the moment. Initially, we wanted to be an independent, basically create a gap where people were selling themselves, saying what they want, put a topless picture up there, best second-hand car salesman in the world. Everyone jumps on that, and then they realise, oh, wait a minute, 2 days later the guy's not answering the phone or the girl's not answering the phone, I've just been ghosted.
Yeah.
Right, so now you have the ability to basically out them people and sort of give the little guy the opportunity, the actual nice guy, where people actually, people want relationships.
Great.
So,
Yeah, no, I love it. I mean, I think it's mad, but inspired. Go on then. How many people have been up and using the platform so far?
We're currently just shy of about 500 people. We've launched three weeks ago. Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay.
So, I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, it's just
500. I mean, there's going to be 500 is a decent straw poll to give you a rough guide of the kind of thing people are saying. So come on, hit me with a few. I mean, for broadcasting regs,
give another example. As well, you're basically saving everyone the honeymoon period to find out what someone's really like.
Okay.
Because it's like you could be really new to the dating scene or been in a relationship for 10 years, and you come in here and say. You can it's like trying before you buy almost. Like,
Did you guys come up with this in a pub? I mean, I love it, but it's like
it's a crazy story, right?
There was a few beers involved.
Yeah, there was alcohol involved. It was in a female dominant environment, and it was basically based around one part. It started off with basically.
Okay.
Girls were complaining about it, but then the other half of the girls were like, well, actually, I love them. I'm like, well, wouldn't it be nice if there was an app that actually just alerted you, so you knew what you was getting involved in before you crossed that line?
Enough.
And then it kind of sort of, in talks with each other, it sort of grew into and sort of changed into what it is.
There's another way, because the girls were complaining about the sleaze bags on these like the Tinders, the Plenty of Fish, or so apps, and saying like, wouldn't it be nice if the way you could alert other guys and girls about what they're like, or profile versus reality, like they don't look like their profile picture, they don't act like how they describe.
Nice.
This is what they're really like.
That jumper isn't real, he's just gone into a shop and taken a photo in it, kind of thing.
Like,
come on, let's hear it. Let's give us some.
He don't live in a mansion, he's at home with his mum and 40 cats.
Right, so
these are actual examples from people.
These actual, don't say the name.
We'll keep it anonymous in line with the app. Basically, we give you the opportunity to create hashtags as well. So for these people, before you've created a comment, we got one. I'm not sure if I can actually say it, but one of them is rat.
Oh, okay.
So leading into the comment, we've got.
So this is a girl about a guy.
This is a girl about a guy.
Right.
Found out he had a fiancée and 2 other girlfriends. Absolute nightmare. Be careful, gals.
A fiancée and 2 other girlfriends. What kind of a player is this?
Well, I know some people take their hat off to him, others
So
won't.
kind of that. I mean, that backs up exactly what you were saying just now about it being a service. You know, like immediately you're like, hold on. Try. It's a try before you buy.
Yeah, and even in a sense of negativity, like you can say, okay, well that's a lie. I mean, generally, like any review platform, you can over time someone will get reviews. You can say, and
so this guy has the right to reply now.
He always the person reviewed always has the last response.
Okay.
Right, and that's
and that's easy to see on the app, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, he's seen it, he's read it.
It's right below the comment.
I haven't.
Right below the comment.
Did he respond?
He hasn't responded.
And then you as a user can also comment on there and say, oh, that's cheeky or funny, and you react to it with the reactions.
You're just checking with each other about whether you can read this one out. Okay, go on. Let's do it.
I didn't want to say the name.
You were kind of selling it then, weren't you?
We've got, and I'll lead on to some nice ones. These are just quite juicy, and they are.
We'd like to listen. I'm all for the juicy. Let's do it.
So it starts off with some hashtags. Hashtag player. Hashtag slyfox.
Okay.
Be careful, ladies. Very charming, attractive, but knows it. Unfortunately, very much married, despite saying he's separated.
Ooh.
Sets his high on the agenda. Complete player and expert. By the scheme of things, shame he'd be a nice guy today if it wasn't for the above. I don't know if that,
like the fact that he's married.
And she below states where they met, what dating platform they met each other.
Wow. And has he replied to that one?
He has.
He's kept very quiet.
Yeah. Has his wife replied to that?
See, now this is
She's the one you want to tag in, isn't
and this
she,
is
really?
the thing. Now, his wife, they can be happy in a relationship. His contact details are in her phone. Now, if she had downloaded that app, she would have got a notification that someone in her contact list has just been reviewed.
Tell you what, you should alert Private Eyes to this.
It's a beautiful thing.
I love it. Amazing. Okay.
And then also on the serious side of the safety side of it, in the last 5 years alone, like the online attacks and rapes due to like these dating apps have gone up 450% in the last 5 years.
Right.
So as long as it is the fun aspect, but if we can make a dent in that as well, that'd be a big achievement for us.
Of course, yeah. I mean, listen. Let's be fair. You didn't set out with that as the agenda. It sounds like you. I'm speaking candidly. You tell me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like you set it out because it's a great laugh. But a byproduct, you're absolutely right, is going to be there is a service here.
Well, one of the main intentions of it, and the actual probably one of the key things when we started out was just creating like the internet was it had better intentions with regards to stuff like this.
Yeah.
But it's unfortunately with the way these dating platforms work, they're not built for people to actually. Everyone complains that they're trying to find someone special, but they're online dating platform, and it is exactly that. You've got second-hand car salesmen selling them, and they're doing a great job, fair play. But when you've got other people that are actually trying to find someone to be with,
the legitimate lonely hearts that just.
Well, it's not saying that it's out them and get them so they're all on their own. Like there's people that like that. There's people that want their car crash boyfriend or their car crash girlfriend. Let them find them. Let them know where they are. So they.
Well, look, we're almost out of time, so give me one nice example, because I have actually enjoyed the rats. I think that's quite fun, but go on, just give me one, because I'm still dubious that someone's going to say something nice. But
so we've got one. She is out of this world. Are the tags? She is out of this world. Love being with her amazing girl to be with, and want her to be mine forever.
Well. I mean, to be fair, he's almost enhancing his own rep there. Yeah. He's hoping she sees it, puts two and two together, figures out that it's him that sent it.
Just quickly before we go as well, you've always got a shy friend who doesn't really sell themselves that well. So you as a friend can sort of big them up and throw them out to the world, so they advertise themselves a little bit better. You can, because some people haven't got the confidence to come forward and speak about themselves in a nice, genuine way.
Brilliant. Okay, so if you want to check this out at home, and actually it sounds like you should, Do I Date? Presumably through the various different app stores, etc.
It's currently on the App Store.
The App Store.
We're working on, at the moment, it will be in 2018, we'll be coming out on Android.
And also so if you've got an iPhone,
perfect.
Do I Date is where it's at.
And it'll be early next year, will be web friendly, so it will give you limited access via Android and sort of laptops. And
good luck, guys. This is a lot of fun. Thanks very much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Across the UK, online and on DAB. Access all radios.
Talk Radio. Give it some lip.
We got it at Selco. Selco, it's where the trade goes.
At Selco Builders Warehouse, we